comes into play. You know, LookingForOrg have been in that situation before. Really tense situations, tight spots with a lot on the line. Obviously, what is on the line today is a spot in Anaheim, in the Anaheim Challengers event. So, you know, it's going to be a tough map 2 for Paradox. We are going in and we are about to be live for map number 2. 5 seconds left on the countdown. Paradox have it all to do. LookingForOrg 1-0 up.
Welcome back, guys. Josh and Wix here, bringing you map number 2. Overpass, going to be LookingForOrg's pick, and LookingForOrg looking to make this a quick 2-0. Paradox don't want to make that a 2-0. Paradox want to stick around, go to nuke. If they get to nuke, they'll be very, very happy with it. But, you know, LookingForOrg, they have other ideas. They're like, nah, you know, let's make this a 2-0, get a quick break, get some food. Danny G gets the opener in West Rooms. Can he get them more? Danny G gets a second and the bomb, but Hazard's going to be like, nah, denied. Chelios from Connector. 1-for-1's going everywhere. Sterling's trying to hold on at Optimus, but he gaps too, but he's been taken out now. Hazard, he trades out the USP. Now it's just Hazard and Danger. Hazard could change his name to Hazard, and it'll just be a synonyms dueling. Hazard and Danger.
A lot of time on the clock, right? He's got a minute. Yeah. He does not need to take this fight. He can double bluff the A site. He can just insta-rotate towards B, or he can go long like he's doing now. And yep, look at this. Danger is convinced he's gone B. And yeah, good play out of Danger. Playing from heaven. So he has a quick rotation towards A. If he hears Eddie steps or he hears the bomb go down, but Hazard, he's going to be caught looking the wrong way. Danger gets the first round on the board. And Paradox get the first pistol round, which they failed to do on map number 1.
I've got to say, great play from both players actually in that 1v1. Danger going down to heaven, knowing he can hear noises above and below. And I guess a great play from Hazard as well to use A long instead. You know, basically good 1v1 maneuvers, trying to really make the opponent stretch, but in the end, Danger clutches out that 1v1. Now full deals and a few Glocks as well, and P250s coming out from LookingForOrg. Danny G with the M4, this is pretty strong. He flashes into Fountain, doesn't see anybody, jumps over Party as well. He's got to go back because he doesn't want to expose himself to like 5 different Glocks because that's going to hurt. Danny G, what's Licky? At Party, Licky wins with the Glock. Danny G just couldn't find the angle. Now they're going to secure a M4 for sure. Now Chelios with the scout, does he get a tag? No, he doesn't. And they've just picked up an M4 here in APOC. They might actually go onto the A side here. Now Chelios has been dinged. Chelios is in dire straits here. ASAP though, cleans up Licky and Connector. What's in the M4 though? They want the M4 been taken out. Nedic holds onto Savage. Takes him out at Optimus. It's going to be very hard for them. And Hazard, the running 1D. Takes on Nedic, and they know Chelios is around here. Hazard might play aggressive into the bank. Because the scout isn't very strong at all.
And they know that Chelios has been dinked as well, so Hazard is playing for that kill. He now knows where it is. He finds it in the back. Chelios feels like Hazard doesn't have the angle anymore, and he will be picked in the backside with his pants down. 2 players left alive for Paradox now, but the bomb is still yet to go down. It has been dropped into toilet, and right now, LookingForOrg just want to play the kills, Josh.
Haven't picked up the bomb yet. They know Sterling can pick it up. Danger coming in from Bank. Looking for Hazard. Finds Hazard. Good 2-tap. Can he get the second? He does. Takes down APOC. Now Sterling, he's got the bomb. The site isn't secure anymore. A bomb plant would be huge for LookingForOrg. Gets him the buy round next round. Now, Sterling trying to get the bomb plant, but Danger surely should stop it from being planted. And he does. And, well, the horror show that could have gone awfully wrong here. Paradox able to just nip that one in the bud, make it 2.
And it didn't look like it was going to go well when Danny G loses the gunfight between M4 and Glock. But still, nevertheless, Paradox get the job done. They want to be keeping players alive, though, for this reason. We're seeing it now. Obviously, LookingForOrg have the full buy-in. Not full utility, but most certainly 5 rifles. But Paradox, despite winning 2 rounds, because they've been dropping players, Chelios is forced to have a Deagle. Nedic is forced on a FAMAS. So, in regards to weapons, LookingForOrg have the advantage.
I think, you know, Paradox just hoping they can win the Deagle there. So they can get Chelios on that AWP potentially as well next round, or an M4 at least. Overpass is a CT side of the map. Danger throws a smoke down. He probably doesn't expect the push. He does take down Licky in the end. And some great flashes, I'm going to say, coming out of LookingForOrg. And Hazard's just netted an entry through Monster, taking down both Danger and ASAP. Now it's just up to Nedic and Ward up. A Savage will jump onto default. Dispose of Medic, but Danny G trains out Hazard. Danny G looking at construction, gets a second, goes back to water as he takes out Sterling. Now it's going to be Savage, and Savage versus Chilios and Danny G in a 1v2. Danny G boosted up, wants to check the B bomb site. That's going to be a third round for Paradox. Gotta say here, pretty solid stuff from Paradox here. They dispose of the gun round. Obviously not cleanly as everyone would have hoped for Paradox, on the Paradox side. They want to clean up, don't have, money issues, anything like that. But
and
they get it done.
Yeah, they get it done, and they're building some momentum now. If you were to lose the early rounds on CT's side, being 1-0 down as well, off your map pick on the most favourable map that probably there is in the pool for LookingForOrg, you're in a lot of trouble, but they're yet to drop a round. It's looking good for them. They have the AWP in play. They're up against the Pistols and Hazard's Mac 10 once again. It could easily be 4. And suddenly, Paradox have the momentum. The pendulum swings straight back to them. Flashes out onto that B site. And it's going to be Netic opening things up. ASAP Danger all finding one. Licky will trade back and in fact make that 2-3 with the Tech 9 right now. And oh boy, this round has really opened up. The rotations coming in from those two A site players. Chelios trying to find a pick with the AWP from ABC.
And now they're switching it over. Sterling's trying to look for an AK as well. Sterling will get the bomb planted. Oof. Trying to plant on top of the sandbags. Look, he's checking Monster as well. He's not sure where the second player is as Chelios pings out Sterling. Leaky trying to go for the one tap on... Oh, Danny G, great trade. And it's going to be a retake by Danny G. Great trading, great 2v1 there by Paradox, and they make it 4 on the board, but that's going to impact their money quite hard.
Yeah.
They keep the AWP, though. Very, very important. I gotta say, LookingForOrg finding an entry there. They'd be very, very happy with that, but they'd just be unhappy with the fact they're still on donuts. They're still on 0.
And this is where their CT side, it was a 9-6 half for Paradox on Vertigo, but it's where you started to see it go wrong was they weren't keeping players alive, and we're seeing that once again. If LookingForOrg are getting onto the B site with that much ease with the Deagles and Mac 10, then I'm surprised they're not going back to B site with the rifles this time round. They're going to try and play for Fountain. Chelios is flashed off. He's going to have to back up, and Sterling's in prime position to find a pick. And he can't. He just misses Chelios.
Yeah, I didn't expect, Sterling probably didn't expect anyone to be at parties. Probably like, ooh, okay. Apoc's been dinged, though. He's been hit with a headshot there. Apoc on very low HP. Hazard just lurking around, cleaning up connector, making sure no one's in there. So the kid's looking for all control of connector at least, so they can quickly switch to the B side if they need to. Try to get map control on the A side. Vicky just checking the restrooms, making sure no one's in there. Netic firing through the wall, but they've got a lot of damage on Apoc, and Hazard goes down to ASAP in connector. Licky. Does he see Danny G's M4? I don't think he does. Slowly but surely. Free Fire is short. Danny G doesn't look at all. I say, Paradox, not even budging.
Oh,
Chelios, wallbangs Licky.
How's that a leg shot? Was it through the wall?
Through the wall. Double peak. Sterling, though. Oh, however, Licky gets Kobe. Sterling, I gotta say, great work on Danny G there. Didn't expect him to get the initial pick, but the lovely gift takes out Licky. Now Apoc, he's rotating over. He's got the AWP given to him. Sterling on the rifle. Entry grenade being thrown in towards water. Sterling goes down. ASAP trade up by Savage. Can he conjure up some magic? Entry grenade thrown in. Savage takes a bit of damage as well. Looking towards water. Danger takes down Apoc and surely takes down Savage. And second round where Danger stopped the plant on the B bomb site. Could be 5th round for Paradox. Paradox looking really at ease here.
Yeah. But they have to keep it going. No map, no matter how many rounds you are ahead against LookingForOrg, it is never secured until you see that number 16. Timeout called early on from LookingForOrg, and that is exactly what they had to do on Vertigo, just to get things calmed down, get things adjusted, get things sorted out. If you if you remember, Josh, Paradox had that really good A hold early on Vertigo with the Danny G and Netic setup. They had Chelios on B, just staying elusive. It's been pretty much the same for Paradox and their CT side early. It wasn't until LookingForOrg called that timeout, made those few adjustments, and that's when they started winning rounds. I think we're going to see more of it here and now. Buy round, of course, for LookingForOrg. AK's being bought up for utility on the side of Sterling. Has that opts for the smoke and Molotov, so going to be needing to use the utility to get onto site. It's just a question of what site they want to head towards. A hasn't been too successful for them. They've got onto the site a few times. It's just getting around the Chelios AWP.
Now Danny G's pushed up into party. Danny G checking Fountain as well. Doesn't see anyone pushing out for upper tunnels. A lot of flashes. Danny G just looking at this party angle here. He's going to be careful, Danny G, because he knows they're going to be coming through shortly. Does he have backup? He does actually have backup in Chelios, but it's a very slight angle in Danny G. He sees the Molotov thrown towards him. He just backs out in the end. Now, LookingForOrg. They use the utility to get to Fountain at least, and they're going to do the hard yards and just utility. Oh, that smoke definitely didn't hit the mark at all. The first smoke towards the restrooms as well.
A lot of control given up here. They can completely given up Banana. Number 9 on your minimap, Danny G, is going to find 1 or 2 players if he plays this smoke well. It's actually perfectly timed from Danny G. Molotov's coming in, flashbang. He is full white, and that will be Licky's every day of the week and twice on Thursdays. Licky is going to continue to push, going to eat a tag from the Molotov, but Netic on the rotation now. But this is the A site, all on LookingForOrg. Their name is imprinted on the A site, and it's going to take a lot for Paradox to get back in.
Yep. Netic just throws a desperate flashbang there. Desperate flashbang to see if he can try to just deny a plant for a second. ASAP coming from the bank. Doesn't see the Optimus player. Well, any of the other players as well. Ooh. ASAP is being dinged, but I'm not sure who. But could be by his own teammate. Oh, APOC lurking, trying to stop the connector player. Chelios gets 2, takes down Hazard and Savage. Danger stops the flank coming in from connected. Now Sterling, he's in a lot of trouble, but Licky and Sterling are able to save the round so far. But Sterling, he closes out Danger, makes it the first round for LookingForOrg.
How crisp are those shots from Sterling, Josh? I mean, Licky, once again, he was the bodyguard for Sterling on Vertigo, on map number 1. And just then, that 2v something, 2vx, but all the shots just connecting on the heads perfectly.
Yeah, 2v4 I think it was. Yeah. And it looked like Paradox are going to retake that, because Paradox, they found a way in, they got rid of the Optimus player, and it just seemed like it's going to go all Paradox, but
and look at this buy for Paradox.
Big stand for Licky and Sterling there. Massive stand, they needed it.
Yeah. The skewed buy from Paradox comes off the back of it. Chelios, the only player with a rifle. Netic's brought an MP9 to play. Danger, Danny G, and ASAP all with the pistols, and Licky is going to run them down. Danny G and ASAP going to sit out the rest of this map in spectator mode. Sterling
Danger, taken out by Sterling. And it's probably going to be a second round unless APOC does recalibrate his aim there. I'm having a good time on that. The duel there. That should be an easy B-side take, and I think Chelios will save that AUG. Now, I've got to say, I don't think in this situation LookingForOrg would hunt, because they've seen only a few SMGs and a few pistols.
Yeah. There's no incentive for you to hunt, right? You haven't dropped a single rifle, so and obviously Chelios hasn't fired a bullet in this round, so you're going to be sitting there like maybe he's just saving the Kevlar and kit maybe that he's brought into the round, or at most a Deagle, but. Yeah, this AUG save is actually going to be quite crucial for Paradox, and even on the back of that, obviously no info being found on Chelios. LookingForOrg have no money, so like if they drop to Chelios on the hunt, then someone's going to have to drop over if they want full utility. So just going to continue to bloom the bank accounts and just play it safe. And I think at this point, you've started off 5 rounds down. You have to play it safe. Just stick to your fundamentals and hope you get the job done.
Not to mention as well, generally the average score on is about 96 to the CT side. So LookingForOrg slowly coming their way back into this. And not to mention as well, going to be an anti-ego here for LookingForOrg. Just only Org on Chelios. And Org can be quite scary. You know, if it's scoped in and you'll bundle in one by one, especially in the connect area as well, the Org can be insanely strong. And that's exactly where Chelios is going with that Org. Very, very strong. And also, gotta say, looking for Org and not gonna be expecting this. Because they would probably think of Deagle's being saved at best. They wouldn't see, you know, Chelios force buying a Org. Now Sterling looking towards Monster. Now Chelios with the Org. Monster's been thrown in, and Chelios, he's gonna burn for a bit. He might actually go down here.
He's done. Or is he?
No, they didn't. The flames didn't spread enough, but I think a HG grenade is gonna be thrown there to finish him off. But no, Hazard gets the one tap, and Chelios, he gets a dink as well, but not enough to take out Hazard. And that's the Org dropped. And
not a single player for Paradox to either trade back and pick up that Org as well. So that Org is pretty much done and out, buried in the grave for the rest of this round.
Licky does the instant flash, he's doing it again. He's actually gonna keep spraying it, he feels it, and keep pushing this B short angle, and he's got all three. Apox in the last play in heaven being Danny G. And this time around, he has a much better time just popping the head of Danny G compared to the last round where he just didn't have a good day at it. Third round aboard for looking for Org, and the gun round will pop back in. I gotta say, that's a standard anti-eco to keep players alive, keep that bank account rocking. It's pretty much what they wanted. They got the objectives done.
Yeah, for sure. And finding Chelios at the start for first blood in that round was crucial. You know, that was the only player that could really get something going, ignite a flame for Paradox in that eco round. So well played by Hazard and Danny G. Oh, that door's been broken by the HE grenade, so that opens up a window for Danny G. Excuse the pun, and there it is.
Licky taken out here. Hazard's checking the wrong side of connect with Danny G. Doesn't get the aim right. All the time. It's just a case of having too much time. The danger will trade one back out. Remember, guys, when you have too much time, sometimes you can just make a mockery of it, make a big mess of it, and that's what happened there for poor Danny G. Now the boost comes up. Savage just seen ASAP, sees his head again. ASAP. Very, very lucky that Savage wasn't just on the angle at the time, but they know.
This push. Sterling.
Push coming in through Monster. Sterling looking behind. Would he pushes a Monster to get a frag here? Oh, Sterling, he's going to be very quick on his shots, but he isn't. Does take down Danger, though, but traded out by ASAP. Smoke being thrown at Pipe. Probably suspect ASAP to be. ASAP's not crossing yet. ASAP's firing through. Does take down Hazard. Now it's a 1v3. And Savage, he won't be able to get back to the bomb unless he goes into the site. Might be able to win this duel. Flicks over. Oh, it's Nedic. Cold as ice makes it 6 on the board.
Yep, and a crucial round for Paradox. You do not want looking for Org to continue to build a bankroll and catch up with the lead that you have. And again, we spoke about it. You mentioned it earlier. Anyone that is new to Counter-Strike and doesn't know how Overpass usually tends to be, it is certainly a CT-sided map. So at minimum, Paradox want to be going at the half with a 9-6 scoreline lead, if not a 10-5. But looking for Org are making it very, very difficult for them, that's for sure. Sterling with the AWP back in hand now, and Licky firing the way he is at the moment. 12 frags. So, yeah, they're going to be trying to make a really big meal out of it for Paradox. And, oh, Hazard. Oh, boy, 14 HP. Make that 11.
Nedic almost has it there. The biggest issue for Licky at the moment, though, is now that Paradox have adjusted for Licky's playstyle on Reward area, where they've taken him out, I think, twice now, or got him at least traded at least twice. Because the flashbangs previously weren't in the good place for Licky, so Licky could take full advantage, or even if they peeked out, Licky gets quick free K, very easy for him. But now they've changed that up quite a bit. Now Chelios holding short, NEG helping out as well. Looking for a pincer on towards the short restroom area. Now Licky didn't see that, and NEG's going to have a freebie there. Chelios will take down Hazard. Chelios does take a bit of damage, but he doesn't mind that. Savage lurking around in the restrooms as well. Just checking for the long A player. Paradox, they know they can just drop back down to sites. Apoc, he's lurking as well. Gotta be careful here, looking for Org. They don't want to give a entry to looking for Org. Nedic jumps up from water. He's heard Apoc. Ball's going to be picked up by Savage, and it's going to be either A or B at this point. Or just to save. Yeah, they've got no map control, really, so that's going to save the AWPs and the AKs for the next round.
Yeah, and as this round dies out, I'm going to just do a little bit of analysis. LookingForOrg right now, they're A pushers. They are not interested in long whatsoever. So Chelios knows that. So he's just going to play that crossfire, so to speak, or the two-man setup on Banana, where Danny G's holding toilet and Chelios is holding the connector push. And it seems to be working so well for them. Like, both rounds that they've executed it now, it's worked to an absolute crisp. And they know they could just completely give up long, because LookingForOrg, it's as simple as that. They're not pushing down it. So LookingForOrg really need to stay, a bit deceptive, unpredictable, and they really need to switch that up. Otherwise, Chelios and Danny G are going to have an absolute field day on A.
That's actually a bit of a point as well. Like, a lot of teams do hesitate to go onto long A. APOC is trying to counter Netic. Netic's been abusing this all day with the wall bangs. Actually gets a bit of damage on APOC in the end. Bit of war on the wooden planks. Now they've actually entered onto the big bomb site. Nathan's got no chance. He's being double flashed. Licky's just pushed in. He's got 1-2. He knows Netic's around here. He's going to get a bit of revenge from Netic, but Netic is just like, nah, I strike back. And Sterling will get the trade in the end with the AWP. Molotov being thrown towards underpass. And Danny G's been smoked out heaven. Chelios, he'll take the damage from the Molotov. Another Molotov's been sent over. He sees Sterling, and Sterling will drop. Actually, grenade being thrown in, and Savage will take a bit more damage. Molotov as well. They're not sure where Savage is. Now, Chelios looking to the bottom of the smoke, trying to see if Savage will try to get towards water. Danny G's thinking the same thing, and Danny G takes out Savage. Now, APOC in a 1v2 to try and hold the site. APOC back at Monster. Chelios looking for him. Danny G doesn't see APOC. Oh, no. That's going to be very easy for APOC. And APOC, he just, as I said, he just merges with the walls and merges with the ground. You just can't see him. And he just pops up to the worst places. And he must have been grinning from ear to ear with how perfect that was for him.
Just veteran plays coming out of APOC. We've spoke about him pre-match. He's been around the block for a long time now. And plays like that just show the experience that he has, the trigger discipline to not take the headshot straight away, wait for that second player to come in and defuse, and he finds them both. And it's 4 on the board for LookingForOrg now.
Chelios going to party, playing aggressive here. So is Sterling, actually. Who can find who first? It's a good question. And he sees the elbow, but I think he just got the outline just wrong. I think he even saw the elbow or the shoulder, because Sterling couldn't see Chelios, but it was barest of angles, probably like barely a pixel that Chelios could see. So it's a hard one for Chelios there. It may look easy on our end, but it is very, very difficult now. Sterling, he knows Chelios has shot at him so far. Checks long, looking for Orc, heading to long. Wicks.
Yeah, they must be hearing me or something, because I'm for sure not the LookingForOrg coach. I can guarantee you that. But it's definitely an adjustment that needs to be made, and it's not a surprise that they have made it, because now you can see the uncomfortability that Chelios seems to be having right now. He's getting angsty to peak, but he has it at the perfect time. Hazard is found. Savage's flash certainly didn't help, but all that jump peak, he's got to find another. Sterling has the angle. Shot will not hit, but Chelios has the angle back, and this is just going to be an exchange of angles right now. And if Licky peeks this, he's going to be in trouble.
Let's go for a Molotov, Licky, most likely. Oh, actually, no.
Smoking the stairs.
Smoking the stairs. Savage takes down Danny G. Restrooms are open now. Chelios, he's been flashed. Might go for the shot regardless. Oh, no, Licky. Easy ASAP on Optimus, though. It's a strong angle for the MP9. And Johnny gathers one, and Licky gets another. He's just racking up all his kills. Licky, he's potentially... No, he's not on the A. Savage did get a kill earlier. Molotov to be thrown in by Sterling. They're not sure what the other two players are, but you can only assume that they're A defenders, and this is actually going to be a tough hold, given that Savage has only got the AK. Now Sterling, they just not a chance, and then it's just like, no, I'm getting out of here. I'm not going to peek into that. Sterling's just wiping out my teammates just like that. I am not going to go back in there. He's going to save that M4, and it's going to be a 5th round for LookingForOrg.
And I hate to be that guy that says I told you so, but I told you so. If any orgs want to hit me up to be their coach, just throw me a DM, because literally I called it. LookingForOrg have to start pushing out long, and the one round in 12 rounds that they push long, they finally win an A-site push. And Chelios and Danny G's setup had to change. They obviously realised that with the nades that they were seeing flying over, and they had no info in A, they had to readjust their setup. Danny G had to fall back to site to the point where he's not even holding their angle. He's literally having to jump peek for info, which obviously isn't good. It's like literally the last sort of thing you want to do to get control or hold control. And Chelios was forced to hold off long from SUV. He finds one, but it's not long before he's flashed out. Licky finds him hiding on the back of site, and that's the whole of the A site for Looking for Org, and they pick up their 5th round.
P250s, USPs, and an M4. That's all Paradox got to defend here. Licky and Savage go through Monster. There's no smokes. So Savage will have the angle, and wow, Savage and Licky just basically decimate the defense on Monster. Again, Denny G pushing forward as well, so to get a flank on early, but Looking for Orc had that B bomb site, and they had that coveted 6th round that they've been looking for on the T side of Overpass. As Licky, the IGL, plants the bomb. And I gotta say, I think basically Netic, Chelios, and Denny G probably gonna be fighting for weapons and making sure Netic keeps this M4 for next round. Because they'll have a buy, get a bit of extra utility around this rifle, and it's looking pretty good.
But again, it's literally like a repeat of map number 1. Paradox have a good start to the CT side, and then Looking for Org start crawling their way back into the map when Paradox have money problems. And we're seeing it again now. They need a financial advisor or something, because once again, they're losing money. They're forced to save. They're not even saving at this point. They're just playing for kills, essentially, trying to get whatever they can out of the round. Maybe not even give Looking for Org the confidence, but APOC finishes them all off, cleans them up, and still, like,
The M4.
off the back of that round, there's no M4 obviously saved, so money continues to be awkward. Famus is now going to have to be bought by Netic, which really could have been that M4 saved. And not only that, there's only 2 grenades on 3 players for the CTs, and on a map like Overpass, where you really need Molotovs, you really need smokes, it's very, very awkward for Paradox now, and Looking for Org are 1 round away from tying this map up.
Yeah, it's going to be a very, very good T-side if they do tie up the map here. Very crucial round for Paradox. They need to stand up here, otherwise they're going to be having a half buy. ASAP 1-for-1, but Sterling misses a pop shot. He's punished for that. It's been dinked for it as well. It's looking for ASAP. ASAP's just probably going to back off. They've got the initial pick. They've got Sterling. They know where Sterling is. Probably don't want to peek into that AWP. Now Hazard just clearing up connector. Checking pipe as well. Major grenade being thrown in. Netic. Is he going to just hit the... Oh, actually tags up Hazard in the head as well.
Netic has been... Josh.
To be fair, doesn't really matter. Netic's doing his job. He's getting a lot of tags before they enter the sites. And that's very, very important, because now Hazard, when he goes to the site, he'll probably obviously be frontman, but he's going to just get those dinks immediately. If he doesn't, his team taken out. And it's hoping his teammates can trade. APOC lurking, loses to ASAP. ASAP now on 15 as well, but this is looking like an 8th round for Paradox at the moment. I've got a strong grasp on the map, on the round.
And once again, no Danny G. You could see the worry that Chelios has had. He's now resorted to the fact that he's just got to have to jump peak site. He can't hold an angle, which is what an AWPer really wants to do a lot of the time. M4 this time round, and he finds Hazard with a perfectly timed peak. He's going to swing out for a blind Licky as well, thanks to Netic's flashbang. And it's all on Sterling to clutch up. He finds Chelios. He has 3 more to find, but Netic swings out in perfect fashion. And Paradox, once again, win the first half.
Yeah, I gotta say that basically Paradox, with the wall bangs from Netic, and also a lot of initial duels taking out Sterling down to 10 HP, really set up that round there. Yeah, so when looking for
perfectly, right?
Looking Org wanted to execute, they've got nothing to execute with, basically. They're just basically executing and just hoping to get the initial picks, with Paradox not even reacting or responding. And as you see that,
like, I think Looking for Org would happily take a 6-round first half after losing the first 5, right? They'll happily go into CT side with a 9-6. We know how strong their CT side is, and how strong it will be in the second half. So Paradox really want to be winning this round to be giving them as much breathing room as possible. Sterling, first blood. ASAP's found, and it's an off spot. Sterling has not played connector at all. Chelios finds Hazard. He's going to know there's going to be another one at least, and he's going to know there's another. Sterling has the trade back. 3 versus 3 situation now with 1 minute 14 left on the clock.
APOC's lurking. He sees danger. Danger almost one-tapped by APOC. Just moves away from Toxic just in the nick of time. Now Savage and APOC, they're going for a B hit. Sterling, only AWP kills so far, by the way. All 4 kills have been done with an AWP this round. And it's all been by Sterling and Chelios. Now they got to check the A bomb site just in case they snug past. NEG's going up long. And Savage, he's in a bit of two minds at the moment because he's actually got to check behind him as well because they don't have full connector control. Danger throws a smoke up, Sterling. He can't exactly
He's got nothing
push
left,
into
though.
this.
He's got nothing left. If he has a Molotov in the back pocket right now, he is in a really comfortable spot to Molotov off one choke point with 30 seconds left. But he's only got his M4 to fight with at this point. All aim required.
Has been very, very good on this B side. Netic at water. X B short, no one there. Danger annihilated. Netic, he's got a few taps already, but he's got to wait for the play coming in. Sterling just annihilates him with that AWP. But it's doable here for Danny G. 1v3, all players are very, very low. Bombs planted. HE grenade being thrown. Can he get the Kobe? He needs the Kobe. Doesn't take out Savage. He throws the HE grenade, the highest HP player, but doable here for Danny G. Needs to get taps on all of them. Makes a lot of noise. He knows a lot of these players will not peak.
He just needs to move. He needs to go.
Danny G, can he get anything done? Spot. Oh, Sterling. Beautiful shot. Makes it 7. And it's going to be 8-7 at the half. We'll be back in just a moment for ESL Challenger Anaheim. More action for Looking for Org v Paradox in just a moment.
Yeah. La 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 la. Yeah. Your life hits hard. But I hit
Pat Looking for Org v Paradox in the ESL Challenger Anaheim ANZ closed qualifiers. The first round. And can give you guys a bit of an update for the other match, unless you're watching it on 2 screens, but I think Order looking to finalize that 2-0 over Vertex. Currently in a huge lead at the moment. And I think they should probably close it up as well. But we've got this game between Paradox and Looking for Org, and it's an arm wrestle at the moment, Wix. Absolute arm wrestle.
For sure. And honestly, Paradox, with the 8-7 CT side, for me, they've got to be winning this pistol to give themselves some breathing room early on. We've always seen them with good starts to the first half in this series, but second half, it's been an up and down battle. Savage is going to swing out. Monster players have been found. Information has been given. Savage holding graffiti. He finds one. He's going to be needing to find more. If not, his teammates are going to have to do so, and they do just that. 3 blue kills in the kill feed. Make that 4-2 from Hazza. And APOC will finalise the deal. All 5 players staying alive. An advantage Looking for Org.
I gotta say, that was a very clean pistol round there. I was actually surprised Savage didn't hit that first shot. I was just like, oh no, if you don't hit that first shot, it's gonna look awful, you know, for the round there. The first USP needs to set the tone. But, you know, holds at graffiti, holds at the pillar, gets the first kill there. And his teammates all chime in as well. You know, Hazza, Savage gets another kill as well. And they're able to stop the aggression on the B bombs. I know it's huge from Looking for Org, especially after the start. Like, the start of that round there where Savage didn't find the shot. We'll go to the second round here. Hazza on party with the M4. Is playing aggressive. Chelios, the hardest shot. Quick 2-tap. APOC going to connector. And APOC, MP7, he's just loving that. Extra $600 dues into his bank account there. And APOC, he just wants more. He keeps pushing forward. Danger's gonna be like, he wouldn't do this. He wouldn't push up. Oh, he would. And APOC's getting more. He wants more. He's hungry. He's going for the knife as well. But Netic cannot go closer to the APOC. It's like he's, you know, this angle here is like he's in a pit APOC and they're just feeding him at the moment. Then, you know, APOC just wants more. And Sterling from upper tunnels makes it 9 for Looking for Org. I guess.
Yeah. Go on, go ahead. That's no.
He definitely made his money back from that MP7 there. Could have even got a bit more if he got that knife on Netic.
And more some. Yeah, I mean, the knife kill was just, I said don't do it. And the reason why, the man's already dead. Just finish him. Put him out of his misery. But yeah, crucial round for Paradox now. They need to take advantage of the fact that Licky's still holding the MP9 in his hands. You've got 5 rifles. The nades obviously aren't with you. But yeah, I mean, if you don't win these, it's going to be awkward going forward. What do you think?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, if you drop a few AKs to Looking for Org, probably not the greatest idea. And also, to mention, Looking for Org doesn't have too much utility. I mean, look at the utility already. Just 1 smoke left, 1 HE, 3 flashes. Oh, 2 smokes, actually. Sorry, 3 flashes. They don't have too much either. Chelos can be boosted up. Anyone at Toxic may be sleeping with the fishes shortly on water. Actually, they're going to go for the boost. Yeah, Netic's looking for it. Oh, Savage. Very lucky that he crossed. The timing. Savage fires a shot. Does he tag anyone? I don't think he does.
He's not going to see this either if he swings out. He's just holding the angle. But there's Chelios. Licky is going to be found. And oh, Savage blind has 2 somehow. How does that
But
happen? But all in all, 2 players for Paradox on that B site, but the swing from short comes out for APOC, and 10 rounds go on the board, and Danny G is going to be caught planting the bomb. Paradox backs against the wall now, Josh. 3K on their side for each player, and you have to just half buy at this point, surely.
I think they could, upgrade pistols. That's about it. Not panic stations yet. They
AKs.
could. They tell us has enough for the AK actually. The heroic AK. Actually, no. Danny G threw it over. I gotta say that round there, like, Danny G did spark out those 2 kills, but geez, APOC. As I said, he just merges into walls. Chelios gets the opener, takes down Sterling. Probably didn't expect that AK. Probably expected upgraded pistols, and Sterling going down there early.
Can they retrieve that rifle? Because if they can, I mean, Chelios has got a bit of backup here and make that 2-3 for him in the round. My goodness, that man is on another level right now, Josh.
APOC with the AK. Gonna get a second APOC. Strikes back, but he's gonna be taken out by Nedic. He's gonna pick up the M4, and it's just gonna be Hazard in a 1v2. Doable for Hazard. They know Hazard's on the A site, but doable. He may have seen a player at default potential, but not really too sure. Hazard approaching from heaven. Really checking what he does. Oh! Danny G slots it through, makes it 9 on the board, and a great half by round for Paradox. And they caught looking for all completely off guard. Chelios gets 3 important kills. Sterling taken out very, very early on.
Yeah, and now you are rewarded, Paradox, with an eco round. It has to be an eco because, or does it? Do they just force it? I think this is why, Josh, the timeout has been called from
Yep.
Because you look at Sterling, he's got 7k. He can buy up an AWP. You only get him 1,900 at the end of this round. So you're not really... I mean, I guess they're doing the maths right now. Do you have enough to buy up in full next round if Sterling drops off 2 M4s? It doesn't look like that's going to be the case. M4 is going to be dropped from Sterling this time around onto Savage, who cannot afford, or being bought up from Sterling. Hazard with an M4 as well. Licky 5-7 with nades. So the full buy has been committed, and it's now, do Paradox know? Do Paradox think whether the buy up's coming in?
2 M4s, 3 AKs. You got cut off towards the end there.
Did I?
Yeah, you did, which is interesting. Well, it's probably to me, but hopefully not to the cast. I was like, did he stop talking? But anyway, we're going to go on ASAP. Looking for a connector. Triple stack, actually. It's going to be very interesting, like, when ASAP opens that door there. He's going to be like, what?
Danger.
Stages had gone down. They're going to drop off the stack. Will they check connector? Because Hazard's lurking there as well. ASAP's going to be very careful. But I think he knows the player's a connector as well. Still loses a duel there, unfortunately. But it's going to be a trade 1-for-1 on all the areas, but still looking for with a bit of an advantage here. Chelsea all getting tapped down for a bit of damage. Molotov's getting thrown into Toxic, and Licky's got to move, but he still wins! A madman, this Licky. He's really win with another 5-7, but no, Sterling deals him the coup de grace of the AWP from Monster. That's going to be 11th round for Looking for Org, and they did that with a half buy.
Well, yeah, I mean, they had 2 players on pistols, right? APOC obviously dropped, I believe it was an M4, and then only had a USP himself with nades. So, all in all, though, they have got the big W on a tough round, and it's now Paradox with a pretty similar buy. You know, Danger with a Mac 10, Tech 9 onto ASAP, and a Galil on Chelios. So, and these are the times that you need to win rounds, right? If you start losing these rounds, Looking for Org get ever so much closer to winning, and winning map 2, not just map 2, the series as well. So, so yeah, Paradox need to find something soon.
That smoke was really, really good. But now Savage actually got a really, really good angle down at Canals here. Because he basically, if smoke's going to come in, another good smoke as well, because it gives the shadow advantage to Savage. So if anyone comes walking there, Savage knows who's coming up, and he can just literally just hold the trigger down and get a couple of kills. And I think Paradox are aware of that. That's why they can't cross.
Not only that, if Savage gets found and killed, like he goes in a 1-for-1, Licky just swings out. They're not going to expect Licky to be playing here as well, surely. And here we go, we're about to find out.
Nedic can swing in from B short as well. Might be able to take out Savage here. He does swing out, and Nedic might get a second though. Sterling to cover from heaven. Huge cover, and great B hold. Great work by Sterling, because if Nedic gets into that B short position, he's cleaning out the site.
Yeah.
And it'll be a 12th round for looking for Org.
And coordination just on absolute point. You question the setup with the short push, but looking for Org have the answer, and that is Sterling's AWP holding that short push. 1-for-1 trades turn to be 2 or 3-for-1s, and looking for Org pick up 12, and they're only 4 away from winning the match.
Give you a deco coming in for Paradox, but you got to be scared for those decos, because decos have that little 1%, 2% chance of winning. We've seen a few already in here where they win with, like, you know, pistols, just an M4 and 1. But I'm actually interested if that's going to become like kind of the meta here, where instead of those half buy rounds, or good one dig by Danny G, that they'll have one person just buy up a rifle, and then that person can just chuck a scout to the AWP next round. So I wonder if that's going to be kind of a meta kind of thing. That's what I expect out of it. And you can understand it, because they don't expect the M40 AK. And then you switch it up when they do expect the M4 and the AK, and Hazza delivers a lovely headshot towards Danny G. Now ASAP, last one left, trying to poke a bit more, takes down Hazard, tries to go for the 1 dig, but misses, and Licky makes no mistakes, makes it 13 on the board for looking for Org. What do you feel about that comment?
Yeah, just adding on to that conversation, I mean, it's not only like exactly what you said, but it's also a bit of deceptiveness. If they see that AK, they're going to expect it's a buy round, and it works the same. If they see like the Glock, then they're going to think it's a full eco, so it can play very well for deceptiveness as well. So yeah, I mean, could it be a new meta? Possibly.
Yeah, because like you got to manage your economy as well. Because if you pull up 2 rifles, they assume it's the 4 spy. But just one, even if you lose that round, you can just chuck a scout to your AWP, and that's it. They can chuck a rifle back to you. And scouts are pretty strong. Like if you get a tag of a scout, someone's on 27 HP, rifle can take care of that pretty easily. However, if everyone starts expecting it though, they're just going to prepare for just a full gun round. I think it's very
map dependent as well, right? On a map like Nuke, I don't see it happening. Like the scout really isn't that effective as much as like it can be on Overpass. Obviously, a lot less long range gunfights on a map like Nuke. Like only one I can think of is pretty much outside or ramp if anything.
Pushing short, a lot of smokes and flashes being thrown in. Could be an execute through Monster, and it will be an execute through Monster onto the B. So Ace are just checking the side. They're completely out of sight here because they're in B short. Molotov being thrown in. Nedic has seen a foot, and this should be very easy for Nedic. Now smoke may have to be thrown. No, somehow Savage stays alive. Danny G stops the lurk in APOC. Now Savage gonna be careful here. Chelios misses, and Savage just with a quick jump shot. 2 taps Chelios. And Chelios are just uncrushed missed. ASAP has been blasted away by Sterling. And this might be dual here, but they know where Savage is, and they know where Sterling is. Danny G going for the extra flank. Yeah, crucial extra flank here. Now Savage. I don't think they have time for this, but I don't think Sterling's going to get it out of this one. Sterling's got a second. They might be able to defuse this here. Savage can potentially run to the side. Let's hope no one's behind him. He's spotted Danny G.
No time, though.
But no time, yeah. It's just, you got to kill a lot of these players a lot quicker, but unfortunately, it's hard. It is really, really hard.
Yeah, even that Danny G flank, it just slowed down the push, and it just made things awkward. Not only are you holding for post-plant, you're also distracting, and you're killing time for the CT retake. So, really well played for Paradox. They pull one back, but they're going to need a few more, and they're going to be up against a few more buys.
I can only imagine how miffed Danny G was. That flank, that flank was great and all. Like, no one expected it coming. To be just spotted out by Savage, just checking heaven just in case. It's just like, really? So 4 AKs and a Galil. ASAP on the off angle. He's trying to take out the connector player who's, been playing connector quite a bit, which is being Hazard. Hazard on the off angle connector. I'm going to say, they've dealt with him a few times. Hazard's played that position quite a bit. Paradox. Will they expect Hazard to still be here? ASAP and Hazard again in a 1v1, okay? Again. ASAP takes down Hazard this time, though, and I've got to say, bit of a difference this time. ASAP living with 10 HP. Now Sterling of USP takes out ASAP. So that little ASAP and Hazard duel in connector just doesn't matter anymore.
It's just rude.
4v4. 13-10 now. Paradox going up long. APOC rotating over as well, and I've got Licky on the side at Optimus. Licky holding angle for short and long. APOC, does he see anything? He does it. He's seen the nades, though. And APOC's going to be on the site. Mortals being thrown in. APOC on an off angle. They won't expect APOC here.
No!
And APOC is actually got... They actually lined up for APOC. I consider APOC seriously. He just merges in with the scenery. And Chelios takes out APOC in the end. And APOC, the devil of looking for Org, is now vanished. And Sterling has seen Danny G push up towards Optimus. And Licky sees Danny G. And he tags up Chelios as well. Oh, man. Paradox must be royally unlucky in the lineups. Because Chelios got lined up and tagged up in that. Now Chelios in a 1v3. And he's going to try and save. But he's just... Yeah, goodbye. You're the last player. Goodbye.
Yeah. One-way traffic right now. And a great A hold. Considering they didn't have the AWP. Just a solid APOC, well-timed swing onto long. Catches them turning around for a flashbang, and not only that, they line up perfectly, and you see the equipment value differential at the top of your screen once again, and Paradox just backs against the wall, and only 2 rounds needed for LookingForOrg now to secure this 2-0 victory.
And Paradox force up. Probably kind of have to in this scenario here, trying to get 2 rounds with guns. Or rifles at least. Danger. Licky. Flashbang goes in. Licky fully flash. Has to fire at it, but it's firing all the wrong direction. The Savage does cover him up, but Chelios pushing in from short. We'll get the job done. Sterling throws a couple of nades. Does a lot of damage to Danny G. And Danger. APOC creeping in. He's doing it again, APOC. He just... It feels like, that 4 players I'm looking for all have their roles and duties, and APOC's just got, just do APOC things on it. Because he's gone to the B bomb site to rotate. You've seen the AWP Chelios. Sterling just has to creep a bit further in, and Chelios could have the kill. He's trying to get the inches. He's trying to make sure he doesn't stuff up the boost. He does take out Sterling. But APOC, as I said, just do APOC things, but Danny G to trade, and that's good. Leaving just has a rotating to the B bomb site from Heaven. They don't smoke out Heaven. Has gets the first. Can he get the second? No. ASAP denies that. Makes it 11 for Paradox.
And Paradox is still alive. Do not count them down and out yet. This round, for LookingForOrg, is going to be awkward. Sterling, the only one with enough money to buy up. So maybe Sterling just drops over some 5.7s, some Deagles perhaps. But yeah, this is going to be a pistol round out of LookingForOrg. And Paradox really should be getting themselves 2 rounds away from tying up at 40 apiece again.
16-14 again? Is that what we're going to see here? Yeah. ASAP in lower tunnels. He knows he's probably an anti-eco. APOC with the Zeus. ASAP takes down APOC. They're all coming towards Connect, and ASAP's just like, mate, I'm not falling for these close angles. Are they going to try and recover that Zeus? Each are going to be thrown in. Does it do any damage? No.
Yeah, that Zeus couldn't be in a more awkward spot, right? You see it right there in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are not getting that back. Just
grab it and just run to ASAP and just zap him.
The only way you're getting that back is if you turn into Mr. Fantastic and you just wrap your arm around the wall.
Yep. Anyway, Paradox going to the B site. Should easily be taking the free players in Connector. They, they're also going to get past the Toll Master ASAP here. They're going to pay the toll. Are they going to realize that ASAP's not here anymore? So it's going to be like, oh, okay, he's not here. They must be on the B bomb site now. The retake crew comes in for LookingForOrg. But it's going to be handled with one lovely HE grenade, basically, and has Sterling and Licky take a lot of damage. And they're going to boost up here as well, if Danny G could get up on default boxes. Now Chelios looking at Connector. Netic holding it short. They go for the 1D. Chelios takes care of Savage, and, well, Chelios, he's going to get a bit more. And, yeah, that's how generally anti-ecos ideally should end up. No damage. Everyone gone down for the count or LookingForOrg.
And 5 alive for Paradox as well. So, definitely a confidence booster for them in the latter stages of map number 2. And it's a must-win map for Paradox if they want to win this series. They're making a good deal of it. If they are to lose, they've made LookingForOrg battle and do their absolute best, because it has not been easy for them by any means. But this is going to be the crucial round here. Buy versus buy. It cannot get better for both teams right now. In regards to the buy.
14-12, critical turning point here. I think we had this scoreline in Vertigo as well, actually.
We did.
Crucial round for Looking for Org. Crucial round for Paradox as well. Actually, both. Yeah, actually, really crucial round for Looking for Org. They're in an eco if they lose this round. Hazard looking in the restrooms. Very close matchups. Hazard just backing out. You're gonna hear Hazard. Hazard with a jump pick, checking short. Doesn't see anybody yet. Encroaching slowly by Paradox. Flashbang getting ready. They're going to go for that A execute. Danger's ready to Galil. Flashbang goes in. And they're going to push in. Hazard's going to smoke off restrooms. Play on Optimus. They know he's going to be around it. Dodges the first flash. Doesn't dodge the second. And APOC on the other side of Optimus has got 1, 2. Oh, it only got 2 in the end. Stealing with the AWP. Quick flick takes out ASAP. Now trying to plant the bomb, but Licky tries to intervene, but he's stopped. And Danny G takes out Sterling. HG going to be thrown in, but a lot of utility's been thrown back to Savage. Savage almost takes the player at Optimus, but Danny G from short makes the shot, makes it 13. Beautiful shot.
Now it is squeaky bum time for Looking for Org. You have to resign in this round, so you can afford a buy in the next one. But you're going to be tied up at 14-all, and it essentially turns into a best-of-3 round match.
5 AKs on the board versus 5 pistols. Can USPs do it? And we know the Glocks almost did it previously. The Glocks almost got around. And the USPs do it. Danny G's looking for heads. And APOC in the P250 gets the opening pick. They're all Danny G goes down as well. It's looking like the USPs might be a bit stronger. But ASAP on the off angle should take a Licky here, and he does. He gets a second here. ASAP. He tries to snatch out of the bombs there. He's going to put the flash out as well. The flash doesn't go out far enough. Chalice takes out APOC. Savage should have trade. They've got bomb control here as well, and they've got to have to somehow dig out the bomb.
The AK didn't drop. If the AK drops down that hole, that gets ever so much more awkward, but because it hasn't dropped, Sterling now has a rifle in his hands as well. Not only that, like you called out, the bomb is under the control of Looking for Org right now, and oh boy, this round got very, very awkward. Sterling trying to find some one-taps.
He's found 2 players, one on Fountain, one on Party. 50 seconds on the clock, they have to get rid of this. They're being really wary of grenades as well, because the grenades definitely could hit Savage and Sterling here. Now Savage looking at lower tunnels. Now Sterling, he's got the tripwire angle here. They peek out into Sterling. Sterling does a bit of damage. Savage, will he pop out? He does, but anyways, Nedic. Great work by Paradox. That's a tough situation. It's nightmare fuel, and they're able to just dig themselves out there.
Well,
great work.
This late on in the match, obviously losing 3 players is not that big of a deal, you know, especially with the money that Paradox have right now. It's all about just winning the round in some way. You know, it doesn't matter if it's a 1v1, doesn't matter if it's a 1v3, you just need to win the rounds. Money is not a big issue now. What is a big issue is the money for Looking for Org right now, and they're essentially all in, Josh. If they lose this round, they're going to have no money in when they're 14-15 down.
And also on that map pick as well, not to mention they had quite a big lead as well, and Paradox just have found an opening. Sterling, looking graffiti, got to be careful. Danny G wasn't careful. Took off his elbow there, Sterling. And ASAP, he's going to be a bit more careful here as well. Need a big stand here from Looking for Org. JL spraying through monsters, just hoping for a head tap. ASAP, he's got control of connector. So he can switch to A or switch to B. Danger. Hazard's pushing down long A. He's going to signify, hey, there's no one pushing down A at all. So you can have the one player in A. Being APOC, he's just switching over. Licky on the off angle. HG being thrown in towards Monster. Chelios, would they go for the B here? I think they kind of have to at this instance because Hazard's made his way down to Party. Sterling holding short. Licky just sprays into the flash. Now Sterling, he has to drop back. He's already seen that again. Oh, they hold. And a massive, massive hold from Looking for Org.
And the utility, I forgot to point out, Josh, the utility was not good for Looking for Org just then as well. But they still get the job done. Sterling finds a crucial kill, and Danny G getting a little bit too anxious for first blood. Dry peek short. Sterling holding it, playing it to perfection. The read was on point. Not only that, a good thing to point out, some HE grenades are dropped in spawn for them to go back and pick up. So do not be surprised if HE grenades are thrown out early here from Looking for Org.
Yeah, it could be where upper tunnels is. It'll be huge because he might take out Chelios if they do throw it. But obviously, they're playing a bit passive here. ASAP in connector once again. They're going to say Hazza is not obliged and stayed in connector as well with ASAP. APOC trying to go for the wall banks here. I see ASAP and APOC, actually Netic and APOC do this quite a bit
how
where
are they missing?
will go for the wall banks. Nice, because the door's there still. They didn't get rid of the door. So he's just creating a hole at the moment. No. They're creating a hole. ASAP has been tagged up though by the nades. 15-14, Chelios trying to look for opening it short. Very risky play from Chelios, but high risk, high reward. They don't expect it. You catch them on the hop. Brilliance.
Well, you could tell this is around 30, can't you? Look at all these players on the minimap. Everyone from CT playing site, playing for their holds. Safe with Paradox, playing patient, playing for a player from the CT side, getting a little bit too eager for information. As of right now, we've got a standoff, right? And
40 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, here it comes.
Gotta get to a site quickly here. ASAP's been hurt, so Licky is getting ready for it. Smoke goes down towards Monster. ASAP, he's got to be the player they're going to work off here. Flashbang friend is going to be a hit. Oh, ASAP saw the play at the bottom of the smoke. Now Netic's taking down APOC. And this could be a potential switch over potentially to the B bombs. They're actually going to A still. Sterling takes down Danger. Nick and ASAP getting into the B bomb side. This might be a switch over. Licky lurking at water. NEG, he's got this kills there. It's going to be, well, Sterling just by himself. Bomb trying to find a quick nose. Sterling get a nose. No, he misses it. And it's getting 15-15 and straight to overtime. And we're going to be back with overtime just after this absolute chaotic round. Welcome back, guys, and we told you this would go into OT, looking for Org and Paradox. We said one of these would go to OT, or all of them would go to OT. Well, we finally get one right, and it does go to OT. Welcome back, guys. It's myself, Josh, and Wix here for the first overtime, and looking for Org and Paradox, A7 apiece, dead even. Nothing can split these teams at the moment. Now the rush in towards Monster, but Licky, he stands tall like he did in the first half, cleans up Denny G and ASAP. Licky, he wants a bit more, though, but hiding in the smoke, Savage. Just trying to help out Licky as much as he can. Danger, he saw that flashbang, so he has an idea where Savage is at the moment. APOC taking out by Netic to lurk. Now Licky, he's trying to clear it out. Danger, he knows where Savage is. Molotov in front of Toxic, and Savage, actually, no, he doesn't land a Toxic. Savage gets on the boxes. Chelios is looking for him. And Chelios, well, he'll find Savage in the end. Well, is it Savage finds him. And the bomb dropped to sandbags, but Netic will pick it up. Savage will just drop a bit back. But Hazza in support. Or Sterling in support, actually. Now, Netic. Savage got to be a bit careful. He's only rifler left. Boost will come up.
Not this
Can
again.
he find anyone? Sterling, fortunately this time, is behind Graffiti. Savage is looking towards that boost spot. He can see it. If he goes a bit forward, but it's not going to play, doesn't want to gamble on it at this stage. 37 seconds on the clock. Getting a bit nervous now. Getting to the last second. Execute. I don't like these. I really don't like these, but it's 2 AWPs. It's doable. One play on the A side. Danger. Just watching out for the flank. Netic going through Monster. Sterling holding it. Netic revealed. Takes off his elbow. Sterling. Another shot. On short. 16th round on the board for looking for Org.
Yeah, 30 frags as well for Sterling.
And also getting to overtime as well. Like, we said one of these would get to OT. We've got 16-14, we have a 15-15. This game's just basically the 1%ers, basically.
Yeah, for sure.
We've had a few 1% rounds as well. We're around 1 AK, and they win that round.
Mm-hmm. If they don't win that round, we're not sitting in overtime right now, right? So
yeah, exactly.
Just crazy match. I hope it's been enjoyable for everyone watching at home or wherever you are. It's certainly been a pleasure to cast, and hopefully there's more to come. That is exactly what Paradox will be wanting.
Netic holding short. If they line up, Netic, he can't see anything. Perfect flash from Savage. Now they're going to go and peek out of Connector potentially a bit more. Chelios is holding short. They've heard Chilios burn. Do they want to double peek this?
Oh!
Now Chilios misses the shot and APOC cleans them up. They both just just hit him with bullets, and a lot of them too. Now Danger lurking. Now Paradox, they're not having a good day at the office. Chilios just basically made it to Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
Now it's up to Danger and ASAP just to pick up the pieces. Doable though. ASAP, operated these situations a lot.
Oh,
1BXs. But Sterling, he sees the shadow. Oh, he misses it, and Danger will take full advantage of it. Now ASAP, short. He's been seeing ASAP. Tries to go for the wall bang. Molotov thrown in. Looking for Org buying as much time as they can. Bomb is in connector, but should be easily picked up by ASAP. Now, they'll be going towards probably the A site. Has got the AWP on long. Now he's going to be into restrooms.
Here. He's going to be a key role because even if he
ASAP.
is long, he's timed this to perfection, Josh. I don't see how Paradox win this round if they don't kill him.
Mm-hmm. Licky at the back of sight. I think he may have seen it. Oh, he saw Danger. HG going to be thrown in, and he's going to drop back. Licky at back of sight. Danger. He's got to peek it in the end.
Go.
Licky seeing Danger, and Hazza will take out ASAP. And Danger's now going to pick up the bomb, and Licky, he's just going to come up from behind and be like, yeah, you can't look at two places at once. And it'll be 17 on the board for Looking for Org.
And I can't remember if Looking for Org had a double AWP setup in regulation time. I'm going to be honest, I don't recall seeing it. I could be wrong. But they've had it now for both rounds of overtime, and it has looked very, very good for them. Sterling AWPing on B has been working very well. Hazza AWPing long with that perfectly timed flank as well to stop the plant coming in. So it seems to be a very good adjustment. But they haven't gone for it in this round.
No, they haven't. HG going to be thrown in. ASAP knows Hazza's there. Hazza wins the first, gets a second as well. Can he get a third? He does get a third, but Danger will annihilate him. APOC with a trade. And this might make it 18 free rounds on the CT side. Big from Looking for Org.
Yeah, and I was gonna criticize Looking for Org for switching up. The old saying, "Don't fix it if it ain't broke," but they do. Hazza switches up to an M4 and gets a 3K and a crucial 3K from Toilets, and it pretty much wins in the round. Looking for Org go 3-0 in the 3 rounds on first half of overtime 1, and they are 1 away from winning the match once again. This is their second match point. Obviously, they had one in regulation time. They're going to get at least 3 more here and now.
Mm-hmm. 1 round away, Looking for Org to go in 2-0 and versing Order, I believe, in the upper finals.
Correct.
Paradox, 1 round away from versing Vertex in the lower finals. Licky, the IGL, has been tagged by ASAP so far. ASAP gets number 1. Almost traded out, but ASAP will back out. Savage taking a bit of damage from the HE grenades as well. Good start from Paradox so far. They need to go 3-0 themselves. Molotov being thrown in. Danger's got to get out. Danger spraying, but eventually Savage will burn Danger. And APOC assisting as well. Chilios and Connect. They didn't see Savage. And Chilios is now in a problematic scenario because Savage... Chilios is going to move out, but in the end, Savage really can't do much.
Number 3, Hazza. He's going to play for this kill.
Yep, Chilios
and he's going to call Chilios as pushing T-spawn because he's going to clear out Connector. He's going to be nowhere to be found. Say no, Chelios is on the flank. They can play for that kill, and that can really open up the round. But Netic with a perfect time kill, and here it is. APOC doesn't have the timing, and Paradox look like they get out of the first round of half 2 with a comfortable round, win. I've got to say.
They could go still for the B site, Looking for Org. Stealing and Hazza. The core from the roster, basically Savage, APOC. APOC was the core as well, actually, but, the core roster from the old days have gone through a few orgs. Stealing with the Yorp, going into Monster himself. ASAP has been spotted. And now he's going to go for it. Takes down ASAP, but traded out by Netic. Graffiti. Now Hazza, he knows Netic's there. Netic, very clean. 16th round the board for Paradox.
So, 2 chances Looking for Org have had now to win the match. Here comes number 3. You start to think when you are a team and when you are a player that you've had chances to win the match and Everyone that goes, every single time it goes past and you let one slip, you know, it gets harder to pick up that round. You start there sitting there thinking, I shouldn't even be playing at this point. I should be on my break. I should be having some grub. But LookingForOrg are still playing and Paradox are still alive and kicking.
Sterling going for a very, very aggressive AWP at B short. Danger's going to be very careful here if he tries to go across the monster, because Sterling will take him out. Now, Medic doing really good job here once again. ASAP, lurking connector, takes down Hazard. And Nedic, wow, you can tell why Nedic knew where Hazard was. With that player connector, now Sterling is waiting. APOC takes care of Danger. Can APOC get a few more? Being tagged up, APOC, but he does take down Danger in the end. Nedic working from water. Few HG grenades being thrown. APOC on 2 HP. Now Chelios waiting for Sterling, actually. Flashbangs being thrown in. ASAP backs out to the back of sight. Chelios does take down Licky in the end. Nedic takes care of Savage. This is looking very, very good because APOC's the last rifle left and he has no HP whatsoever. APOC takes out ASAP.
Flank.
Smoke coming in, but the flank coming in from Danny G. They've got to be quick and clean with this side. APOC tries to push forward. Nedic will nullify it. Now Sterling in a 1v3. Checking on a default box, expecting a default push. Sterling with a quick flick over to Danny G. The Nedic will trade out. Makes it 17 on the board. And Nedic, very crucial there. Got a lot of those trades. And Paradox have sewn up 2 rounds already in OT. Can they make it a third?
3 match points survived for Paradox. And LookingForOrg are gonna count themselves lucky because they're on the T side. It's not as expensive, so they can afford to buy up. Info once again would not been the same story had they been on the CT side. But yeah, 4th match point now for LookingForOrg to pick up. Can they do it, or will we be getting overtime 2?
Looking like overtime 2 at the moment based on form, but LookingForOrg can potentially turn it around. You never know. Last round of overtime 1. And it'll be replaced with the bigger and new version of Paradox do win of overtime 2. Now, great HG grenade. ASAP should have a couple of kills here, and he does.
Oh,
and that is going to secure overtime 2. But Savage, he thinks of other ideas. He's like, nah, not over yet. 2v4 once again in the favor of Paradox. And yeah, that's going to be overtime 2 unless Savage can do something big. And he has done something big before on Overpass. He's got to go for the pre-fires. He doesn't have the HP anymore. And this is a hard one for Savage. He can't reload. Is that default? Takes out Nedic. Now looking to Chelios, but Chelios already prepared for it. 18-18. OT2 coming in.
And it's not a shock. It is not a surprise at all that this is going past 36 rounds. I mean, I've got to say, I am a little bit shocked after LookingForOrg have won 3 rounds on the bounce in overtime to then go and lose 3 rounds on the bounce in overtime. But just goes to show some teams just turn up to a gear that they never knew that they had when their backs are truly against the wall and they are on the verge of losing the match. And Paradox are showing that right here, right now. They're going to be starting off overtime 2, staying on CT side. And can they just win 6 rounds on the bounce?
Possible. Important T side here for LookingForOrg. Neither team has won a T side on OT at the moment. All been CT rounds. Danny G and Connector. Got an angle on Hazard. Ooh, Hazard checks Danny G's angle. Will he just clear out Danny G? He does. And now Hazard's got a chance to clean out ASAP too. Because ASAP did give himself away. Great flash from Nedic, but Hazard's going to snap up ASAP here. And if they win this round LookingForOrg, they're going to be like, why couldn't we have done this? Just 1 round to go.
Why are we doing this now?
Yep. But I just think, Paradox, they just had the... They just had a good setup for the last 3 rounds. Performing it really, really well. Molotov thrown in towards B short. APOC can't really push it. Now Sterling, the boosters goes up. APOC goes down. Sterling unable to counter it. 3v3.
Number 4, Savage. He can cause a lot of problems for Paradox if he can find a kill. Because as soon as that kill gets found, the A site's going to be open. So one player is going to be left on that A site. Molotov's going down onto B, and it's actually going to cause number 7, being Netic, to rotate towards B. But the bomb, oh boy, it's another bit of strat roulette, Josh. The bomb's heading
Oh,
towards
no.
A. Chelios is here. He finds Sterling, the bomb carrier. The bomb has now been called out. Savage trying to find Netic on the transformer, excuse me. Hazard finds Chelios, and it's now all on Danger.
Danger. Just trying to jump up on the stairs. He can't see via the smoke. And Danger in a 1v2. Can't find any more nades he can use. Now it burns a bit, and I'm not sure if they heard that. It could have been a far distance away, actually, but maybe Savage heard that burn. He's got a kit next to him, but he's got a kit on him as well. Now, he's got to check short. He's got to clear out Hazard. But the problem is when he clears out Hazard, Savage is peeking from long. Fake defuse. Now looking down towards long. He knows Savage is here. Savage will win the first T round of the OT period for Looking for Org, and they make it 19-18. And great work by Savage on that 2v1. Kind of hard for Danger in that scenario.
Yeah.
But he had the right idea. It's just Savage wide peeked him and just not a chance, unfortunately.
Well, the reason why he taps the bomb is because he wants both players to give away their positions. So he needs to find an early kill. Obviously, he couldn't find it. But yeah, Looking for Org are going to be confident now. They finally found a T round in the overtime. And definitely advantage Looking for Org at this point.
Yep, flashbang's been thrown. They go for a quick B execute. Danger. Can he get a few kills? Great flash.
Again!
But it's actually self-flash from APOC, and he's got 2. Now, ASAP, he's got the AWPs. They've actually got the double AWP here, and they're going to molly it off, and they can't push up B anymore. They can't push up Monster. The molly goes down. Paradox want to disengage. They secure that 2-kill advantage. Both Hazard and Savage are out around here. Now, APOC. Did Chelios see APOC go through towards water? I'm not sure if he did. But Chelios still holding the angle anyway and takes down APOC. And that's going to be, it's looking very, very good for Looking for Org at the moment. Now it's just Sterling and Licky this time. They get pick up the bomb and trying to go A instead. But I think that damage done from the initial monster push is going to, well, cripple them at the moment. Licky going up long A. Chelios going up towards upper tunnels. Should have the flank here early on. Sterling with the Tech Nunus running towards the A site. 2 players rotating over as well. They don't explore Monster, but they feel it's not a B here anyway. Licky finds his man in Denny G. Now he's got to check the rest of the site. Check for a flank as well. Check short. Netic just slowly walking in towards Optimus. Licky's got to see it. Missed shot by Netic is going to hurt him. Also, Chelios misses a shot. Bomb may get planted on the A site. It is getting planted at default. Molotov being thrown in by Licky. They've got like too many angles to really check at this point.
Sterling with that AWP, with the way the bomb's planted, this honestly is a very winnable round for Looking for Org all of a sudden. They're going to have to wait for Chelios to get here quick. Obviously, you could see in the minimap, both players looking behind. They still think Chelios is on the flank. Obviously, every player got a kit in overtime. Flip a coin, Josh.
This is going to be a tough one. They've waited a bit too late for the retake. They've got to clear out short. ASAP with the AWP. He goes down. Now they've got to clear out Licky here. Licky with a free K, ported free K as well. Going to stick the bomb. Great shot from Chelios and good retake from Danger here. And Chelios in Danger. Very, very good teamwork to make that 19-19. That could have been Looking for Org's round. And Chelios just ends it with a beautiful AWP shot. Just get rid of the final Looking for Org player.
Yeah, and Looking for Org aren't going to be too upset about losing that round. Obviously, you want to win every round you play, but that honestly is a free round for Looking for Org. I mean, you're back to square one again, like you buy versus buy. If you go 2-1 on T side of overtime, you're in a good spot. And especially with the way their CT side was in their first half of overtime. So, you know, still Looking for Org are intact here, and pressure is still on Paradox most certainly to win this round. You do not want to be going on to T side 2-1 down.
Hazard throws a smoke early towards the connected door. Netic will fire through it. And I believe Looking for Org know that now, that they're not going to go down connector with the door open like that, because I know Netic's going to wallbang that all day, and he's done it every single round on the CT side. So connector blowing up means they have to go in from the A side. They want to go into connector. Because I got to say, Netic and APOC as well have been doing the same thing every single time. APOC creates the hole instead, but Netic just blows the door off with the HG grenade. Now they're going to go towards restrooms. Chelios rotated over. Is that reverse default? Molotov been thrown in. They might actually push Chelios here.
Oh.
Chelios taken out by Sterling. They're expecting that because Chelios threw to Molly at reverse default. Savage trying to make his way in. Checking Optimus. Nobody's there. They've got control of the site. How the long play, he can't really do anything, Danny G. He's just got to wait for the bomb to be planted. Netic at Banks. Savage taking a bit of damage. He's got to actually push forward here, and Sterling takes down Danny G. And Sterling just backing out. That's a long defender gone. And Savage holds on, takes down Nedic. ASAP should trade this. He doesn't. Hazard stops it. Crucial intervention. And Hazard again makes it 20 for Looking for Org.
Wow, wow, wow. So Looking for Org now have nearly everything they need to win the match. They could not win the match in overtime 1 after losing 3 T rounds. They then come into overtime 2, winning 2 out of 3 T rounds. They only need 2 rounds to win the match, and Paradox need 3. Otherwise, they'll either be losing or going to overtime 3.
Yep, and they got a red 3 in a row on the T side, and that's been the bogey side for most teams. But Looking for Org have stopped, they've broken the curse. They got 2 rounds on the T side, very hard fought rounds, by the way. Not any easy rounds. I mean, I think the easiest round there was the Paradox round where they got 3 kills early on the CT side. It's been hard fought ever since, and Looking for Org, they need to just replicate their previous form on the CT side. Great HG grenade from Hazard should do a bit of damage, does a bit of damage to Chelios, but they're going to keep pushing forward. Sterling was flashed. He does get a kill on restrooms, but I think they might just keep pushing along because they can just get all the map control they can. Sterling with the smoke at short. He's got the shadow advantage from as well, just checking restrooms, making sure no one's in there. Eva, Sterling in a very risky position because they could go for Sterling, and that's what they're choosing to do. Now, Haz has been tagged up. Sterling close by. They might be looking for Sterling, actually.
I can't believe Sterling has titanium testicles here to be holding this angle still, knowing that they're spraying on the other side of the smoke. Danger's found, and that is the reward. Cheddar's going to quickly trade him out, but it's still the man advantage for Looking for Org.
Yeah, he's got vein device to stay there. I would have just ran a long time ago. The icy veins to just sit there and just be like, we're going to get this kill. They're not going to shoot me. They're not expect I'm here. And it's a 4v3, but, Paradox still knocking on the door of the A site. No one on the A sites at the moment. Everyone's just bit off for Looking for Org. It's in the passive angles. Now they're trying to re-establish themselves. Oh, Hazard sees a player at long from APCs. Now he's going to be holding back. NEG knows he's here. APOC at Optimus is going to wait for the plant. Being patient. APOC realized. Now Chelios planning reverse default. Nedic was looking for it, and Nedic's got 2 taking both APOC and Licky. Now Savage in a 1v3. Doable 1v3, but the crosses are going to be there 100% from Paradox. Now Savage.
HP.
Exactly, but I feel Savage. He's battling uphill basically. Savage. He gives his position away. Go for the pre-fire. Tricks the bank a bit more. Checks backside of the site. Don't think he has much time, Savage. But he could go for it, but he's just in 2 minds.
I know it sounds bizarre.
Thrown down.
He might just want to save here, to be honest. Yeah.
Takes down Denny G, but nothing much really Savage can do.
With that save, it means you can buy a double up setup if you really want to. You cannot buy a double up setup if Savage has to buy up again in this round. So with that save, that's actually quite substantial to well, a lot more substantial than it looks anyway. Paradox now need 1 more round to secure and guarantee overtime 3. Looking for Org need 1 round to secure and guarantee overtime 3. It's now first to 2 to basically win the match, or win the map, excuse me.
ASAP, trying to smoke towards Connector. I was just going to say, Paradox also break the curse. They win a T-side round. APOC been boosted up. And now he's seen ASAP in Connector. Should be traded out. No, APOC ducks down just in the nick of time. And Danger just a bit off the mark. And doesn't get the trade successfully. APOC is being boosted up again. Takes out Danger. And that's just punishment for missing that. Now Chelios, he's got a good monster angle here, but obviously being Savage there just doesn't want to peek down there. He's just like, I'll just smoke it off. Licky, he's going to peek down there instead, but now Chelios does not have the angle. Savage on Yelf angle to planted up 2 players on Monster now as well. Another smoke is going to come flying in. Ooh.
Is that an off smoke?
It is an off smoke, but I think it's deliberate because Nedic can't see Savage, but Savage can see Nedic's foot.
Yeah. You're right. You're completely right.
If he wants to. Maybe they think it's an off smoke, but this one's going to be the actual smoke. Actually, it's a very deep smoke, actually. Savage has been flashed. Licky should cover, and he does. Gets a 2, okay? Can he get a third? Oh, an errant shot from Chelios. Chelios is a P250. Has to span the P250. He's being tagged up already.
That's the round.
30 seconds on the clock. Chelios 1v4. Not over yet. Chelios. A AWP and a dream. And that's going to be still dreaming because he's going to be taken out by Sterling from behind. But hit 21 for LookingForOrg.
So here we go then. I believe this is series point, match point number 5 for LookingForOrg. They failed 4 times to pick it up. They now have their 5th attempt. Paradox, on the flip side, they've survived 4 match points, and when it's mattered most, they've got the round win. They're going to need to find another, otherwise this is curtains.
Yeah, if they really want to play Nuke, that's what Paradox is. That's the thing. They just really want to play Nuke, okay? They obviously they care about the series, but they just love playing Nuke, okay? Good start for LookingForOrg, getting some HE damage. No kills yet. Sterling waiting for Party, because he's waiting for the Party to pop up, but they goes A-Long instead. And Sterling very, very unhappy with that Party hat on, expecting Paradox to turn up to it. Going up to Long A. Danger, Danny G just checking the restrooms. Doing a Long A push. I don't think I've seen Paradox do Long A pushes that much, so this is looking pretty good, and I think LookingForOrg might be caught off guard here. Hello, Eddie, by the way. Flashback being thrown in. I don't think Fury's here, but anyway. Going up Long A. Just going to be Sterling there. Smoke's going to be thrown in. Rotations might be going through towards A already. APOC on script, doing what APOC does best, is do APOC things. And the smokes and the Molotovs being thrown in. Sterling doesn't have his angle, but he's being burnt for a bit as well. Then he takes down APOC. Sterling actually switches off to his AWP. They misses a shot. Gets one, but I think he's going to be flanked shortly. He's just firing on all cylinders. Savage covers it. Sterling gets a second as well. Hansa coming up from Bank. Could be crucial here. Licky stops the bomb from being planted down. Chelios in a 1v2. Misses the shot. Hansa ends it. Makes it 22 to 20. And wow, we did the same expression at the same time, by the way. But LookingForOrg, that was crazy. That was a crazy every time. So hard fought. They were just going back and forth. Paradox, they can be proud of themselves.